Alright, so this is an update on the panels I've been putting in. It's been nothing fancy. They're just plug weld and a little bit of spot welding on it, like this one right here. Up there. There's a pinhole right there, but I got some seam sealer. I'm going to seam seal it. I did some basic paint coat on. I got to do another coat of paint. Seam sealer on here. This is rebuilt now. Like I said, this is just to give it structure and for the channel to be back in. This is not a concourse restoration. This is my work truck. So it'll look nice after I'm done with it. It just, you know, that's just that is just to get it so fumes don't come back in and the structural rigidity goes back in. There's no more water coming down on the firewall because I seam sealed the firewall where the cab mount, where the cab gets spot welded in the front under this cowl here. So if you take this cowl off, there's a seam that runs the front, and when that seam sealer breaks down, it leaks inside the cab when it rains. So I seam sealed that entire length from here to here, so that doesn't leak anymore. Let's go check out the other side real quick. So I had there's a big hole here, right across from here to there, basically. So just plug weld, basically. This is all. There was a big hole in here. I had to rebuild this, and this one right here is, you know, there's a little bit. That's not going to be a problem. So that's fine. But yeah, that's about it. And then I'll have to do a coating here. I gotta take that off the floor, and I gotta work the switch because it's a little sticky. Then I'm gonna clean that up, and then I'll have to paint prep that. Once I get this all paint prepped, I got Dynamat. I'll be able to Dynamat inside the doors. I got pins for this because this thing sags. But that's what I've been doing right now with it. The other thing is I started working this panel because it was really bad. This thing was folded all the way back here. So someone got froggy with the forklift. So, and it's still like wampus. So I got a lot of work to do with this with a hammer and dolly. I started working it with a hammer and dolly. But right now it's still pretty it's still pretty bad. Like, this is twisted still. I'm gonna have to sand this, put some heat on it and whatnot, and just slowly work it and get it close enough. Once it's close enough, then I'm gonna weld it back up, Bondo it, and then that'll be good. But yeah, it's just not a concourse restoration. I got the cab corners. I haven't. They're in the shed. Cab corners are in the shed. They're waiting to be put back in the waiting to go on in the truck. So, and I still have to work out that because you see it rusts all the way back here. So I have to be able to get behind there with the welder. So I might have to, I don't know, somehow maybe take all the bolts out of here. The problem is with the cab mount bolts is they've been welded to the back of the truck, so I might have to do some fixing on that. Might have to buy new bolts, grind these off, get a washer, and weld a washer in here. You know, just do some welding, because, you know, these probably rusted out at one time for some reason or another. But yeah, that's about it. That's an update right now. I'm still working on the dash, so I'll get back to you guys about the dash later, but yeah. I got new force for this thing. And that means I'll have to put I'm gonna have to drill there, and there's a spot here. It's gonna have to get drilled so I can put a new screw hole in it. I think the screw hole for this one back here, yeah, that one's still there. But and then I think I might have screws that will fit and work for it. So, yep. That's where I'm at right now. That, and I haven't been able to get a new. I have the glass for this, but I haven't been able to get a new like the bracket that's in here. So I might have to rebuild the piece here myself. I can get the frame for the window since I have the window. So I think I'm gonna buy that because it comes with a little tab, and then I'm gonna make my own tab for this and see if I can save this. So that's gonna be a 2-day project because I have to take it out, rework it, weld it, repair it, and then put all the seals back in and whatnot. But I don't want to do that until I get the rest of the seals for the door and that door. So I got the inner seal for both the doors, but I have to get the rest of the window seals and whatnot. When I do that, that's going to be a big project for a day. That's up early in the morning and up and at 'em at to it because there's going to be fabricating and welding and cleaning and all that happy stuff. But yeah, we'll catch you guys later.